Alright everybody, we are playing Las Vegas Royale and I've got the game already all set up for a two-player match. Now in a two-player match we will have these red dice that will represent a dummy player. So what are we doing? On our turn we're going to roll all of our dice that we have here. We have 8 of them, and whatever values that appear, we choose one of those values and we remove all the dice that represent that value and we place them in one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 casinos. And what we're trying to do is we are at the end of the round, once all dice are placed, we're trying to gain majorities in each one of these casinos so that we can gain the higher value of money that is located in each location. So for instance, right now there is a red die in this location, and we do have a 1 die that basically represents as 2 dice. But if you do have 2 dice here, you would have majority, and then you would gain the $50,000, and then the second place person would gain the $30,000. And the 1 casino is the lowest value cards. The 6th casino has the highest value cards. And there are a little extra little bits around here. And in this case, with the Royale version, we do have the handicap, we have the power play, and we have the high 5. Now, the way that those work is that anytime you place into the handicap location, we have these gray dice, which you're going to be able to do. So for instance, let's say if I place right here in the number 1, I could take this one off here, and then I could place it in any one of these 3 locations. This location here would allow me to gain an extra token. A token is used to pass your turn if you don't like what you rolled for your die results, but they're also worth 10,000 money at the end of the game. You could place here, which just gives you 30,000, or you could place on any one of these, which means you could rotate one of your dice in a casino and then place it into that other location. But it will not activate that location's ability. So basically, if I place here, 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 and then there's 2 here, there's 2 here, there's 2 here, I get to place them onto this board. This one here is called Power Play. Let's read what that says real quick. When activated, after placing your die in this casino, if you alone have more dice than any other player, they take the token from the tile or from another opponent and place it on top of your remaining dice as a reminder. On your next turn, if you still have the token, you may pass the turn. If you do, rotate one of your remaining dice to a number of your choice and place it in the corresponding casino and resolve any effects that it might have. If at any time during your turn no player has a clear dice majority, the token is returned to the tile. So you have to have majority here, and in this case that means you would have to have 2 dice here because there's already 1 red. And if that's the case, you're going to be able to rotate your dice and be able to perform actions in other locations. Sounds fun, right? All right. Then we have high 5, which is up here, and if we flip over real quick, it's real simple. When you place your 5th die, or 3 of them, and your biggie die, because this represents 2, so you could basically, that would be 5. In this casino, take the token and exchange it for $100,000 from the bank at the end of the round. So I have round 2 and 3 set up here already. I've got round 1 already going, so why don't we just get this game started. So I'm going to roll my dice, and now what I do is I'm going to pick a value from everything I just rolled here. Let's see, I've got a couple of 2s, I've got a couple of 6s, and then I have 1 of basically everything else. It would be very difficult to try to gain majority here, but as long as I got 2nd place, I would still get one of the $70,000 ones. So I am going to take my 4, place it right up here. Now that would only pay out at the end of the round as long as I kept that 2nd place, but because I did place here, I get to take this gray die and I get to place it on any one of these handicap areas. And I think I'm going to place it right here, and I'm going to get myself some money. Why not? So $30,000 payout, boom, right there goes the blue. So yellow player now rolls their dice, and let's see, we got a couple of 2s. We got 1, 1, a 3, a 4, 5, and there's a couple of 4s actually. That's not too shabby. Let's see, so what would be the 2? That'd be a 5. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take this and we'll put it on, we'll take these 2 2s, we're going to place it here, and then we're going to take this tile and we'll place it in our play area and take both of these, all these dice back. Okay? Alright, now, if at any time you wanted to, you could use one of these tokens after you roll, and you could pass if you don't like your results. But they are worth 10,000 at the end of the game. Don't forget that. That's important. So that'd be 3. So we're going to just take one of our 5s, place it right there. And I did forget to do this for the number 2 player. They would like to place it there to gain $30,000 themselves. So we're going to place our 5 right there. That was the only one out of the bunch. And we are going to now take one of these dice, and we'll place it on the 30,000 again to gain another 30,000 for the blue player. So now we go back to yellow, rolls the dice. Let's see here, 2 5s. Ooh, okay. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a 3. So we're going to place our 3 right here. And we will take the gray die. We're going to place it, we'll place it, yeah, we'll place it there to gain an extra chip. I could have passed and used this, but I don't see a reason to. We'll just hang on to it. And if I can get 4 more dice here for yellow, that means they'll get the big $100,000 payout. So, all right, so let's pull our dice back. And now we'll go back to blue. So blue rolls, let's see, couple more 4s, but there's another 5. Let's do that 5, and let's try to see if we can't gain majority in that one. But of course, that will also allow us to place this one, and we'll go for another chip for him as well. All right, so yellow player is, let's see, so this one here, I believe that allows you to rotate to any number with the power play, is that correct? So power play, you rotate one of your dice to any number of your choice. That sounds really good. So if we rotate to any number of our choice, so let's pass. And I don't believe you need to use a token to be able to pass. So basically it just says place on top from any dice. On your turn, if you still have the token, you may pass your turn. If you do, rotate, yeah, why not? Let's just pass. And we're gonna rotate this 2, and we're gonna make it a 3 and place it right there. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to blue. Let's see, ooh, a couple of 6s. Let's, I don't know if that's that great of an idea now that I think about it. Let's do a 1, and we're gonna place it here, and we'll take this one, we're gonna place it there. Now we're gonna rotate a die to anything I want. Now we're gonna place this as a 6, and you do not trigger that ability though, unfortunately. So I am gonna place the 6 there though. Yeah, okay, so let's pull them off, and now let's go to yellow. Now yellow can decide, does not have majority here anymore because now it's sharing that, so that goes back. All right, let's see. Okay, so we've got another 3. Let's keep working on that, see if we can get that 100,000, why not? And we'll pull our dice back now. Okay, let's go back to blue. All right, so blue now has another 5. And that would be a 2er, so we're gonna place that there. No more gray dice there, so we can't pull those off. Now we'll go back to yellow. Another 3, and that counts as 2. So that means now, bing, 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 bing. You just won this, good job, 100,000. Nicely done. Okay, and we'll pull our dice back, and we'll go back to blue. Let's see, we've got 2 2s. Let's do that. Let's grab those. We'll place those there. Now we have majority, so we're going to grab this for blue. All right, so now we're going to go back to yellow. Let's see, yellow. Yellow will place a 6 here, which then we'll grab this, place it there. Now I can rotate a die. Going to rotate this to a 6 and place it there as well. Okay, so now pull those dice back. We only have 1 die left for blue. Blue is going to pass and is going to rotate a die. And let's see, we're tied there. So we're going to put a 6 right here with blue. Yeah, okay. Now yellow, let's see, a 4. So we'll place the 4 up here. We'll take this, place it there. Now we're going to rotate a die. Let's rotate this one to a 6 and place it right there. Okay, now blue is going to say fine, whatever. And we'll place another 5 there. Now yellow will place a 2 over here, which will not get anything. Okay, so now we'll return that. Now we do the payouts. So the way that this works is we'll work at the number 1 casino and work our way around. And we look basically just for majorities. So right here, red is the only player, so basically these are just going to go away. We don't really count the dummy players' dice. So now here, what happens is that yellow is tied with red, so they cancel each other out, unfortunately, which only leaves blue. And blue will get the higher payout, which is 60,000. This will go away. Okay, now we go to here. Yellow has gained the 100, plus will gain the higher value, which will be the 80,000, and we'll place that in their money pile. This will go away. We'll return those. And now the number 4, red has majority, so the 70 will go away. But in this case, there happen to be 2 cards with 70, so blue will still get a 70,000. And now here, Blue does have majority, so we'll gain the 90,000. Red doesn't count, so put that there. Okay, and here we have red with 2, we have blue with 2, and so they cancel each other out. And yellow has 3, which means they gain the 100,000, and then this will go away. All right, so that was round 1. So what you would do then is that you would repeat this process 2 times. And at the end of the game, you're going to add up all of your points. And there's really no need for me to keep playing it out, but I do want to show you that there are several other tiles that you could choose from, but I'll cover this a little bit more in my actual review of the game, and we'll talk a little bit more about those. You got a bunch more money tiles, that cards that would come out. They would be placed in these areas again. You would replace these tiles here, and everybody would take their dice back in a 2-player game, roll the dice for the red player, place those around the board, and then each player would then play another round. So in this case, let's see, we had 90, 160, 190, 220, 280, 300, 310,000 for blue, and we had 280, 310, 20, 30, 40. So yellow ended up pulling out the win after just 1 round, but of course that was a close game, which means blue could have easily have made a comeback. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of Las Vegas Royale, and be sure to check out my quick review, and I'll give you my impressions